Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Auburndale High School for the 2023 Auburndale Holiday Tournament Championship game featuring the Neillsville Warriors out of the Clover Belt East Conference. 5-5 on the season, 3-1 in the conference play, going up against the home Auburndale Eagles. 8-1 overall. Their lone loss to Columbus Catholic. 6-0 in the Merriwood South this year. Auburndale coming off of an impressive win last night over WIAA Fremont, 65-46. Caden Anderson continues his tear. My goodness, it has been pretty impressive for Caden Anderson the last 5 games, averaging 22.5 points a game. Just going back to December 12th, he had 20. I believe that was against Newman. On Friday the 15th, again in a win over Assumption, 23. In their win over Edgar, had 15. And then a career high at Stratford last week on December 21st with 31. And then last night poured in 23 more. They are led, of course, by Caden Anderson, 21 points a game. Caden Weinfurter with 16. Blake Rabb with 8.5. Evan Scholl with 8.5. Thomas Owie with 4. On the Neillsville side, 5-5 on the season. They started the year 0-4. They've won 5 of their last 6, including 4 in a row for the Warriors. The last 4 games for Neillsville and that 4-game winning streak, a 18-point win over Loyal on December 15th. They beat Stanley Boyd 44-42. Gilman they got by 31, and they took down Augusta 74-24 just last night. They're led by sophomore Andrew Hazer, 12 points a game. Braylon Boyer with 7.5, Bryce Erickson with 6, Cameron Kennedy with 6, and Ashton Schultz with 5 points. So it should be a good one here tonight. These two teams meeting again in this holiday tournament championship game, as they have the last number of years, and tonight should be no different for these two teams. Mike Geyer, the head coach for Neillsville. The Warriors tied for 3rd in the Clover Belt East, considering that Columbus Catholic and Colby are both undefeated in the conference. So that's tied one. That equals out to 2. Chad Weinfurter, of course, the head coach for the Auburndale Eagles. We're going straight to starting lineups tonight. Starting lineups first for the Neillsville Warriors. Senior number 3 is Cameron Kennedy. Senior number 10 is Braylon Boyer. Sophomore number 11 is Andrew Hazer. Senior number 15 is Bryce Erickson. And senior number 22 is Ashton Schultz. They have 11 seniors on this team, no juniors, and 2 sophomores, Hazer and Colin Knopf, who comes off the bench. And now for the Auburndale Eagles. A junior number 5 is Blake Rabb. Senior number 10 is Caden Anderson. Senior number 23 is Evan Scholl. Junior number 30 is Thomas Owie. And senior number 35 is Caden Weinfurter. Head coach, as mentioned earlier, by Chad Weinfurter. Auburndale averaging 63 points a game, giving up about 43.5. On the other side, at Neillsville, 51 points a game and giving up 41. Again, should be a good one here tonight. Sit back, relax. I think we have one other live game tonight, and that's Nicolay St. Thomas More, but you are watching the second to last live broadcast on Zaleski Sports this year. Opening tip won by Neillsville, but taken by Auburndale. Blake Rabb across the timeline on the right side. Steve Maves, Josh Bush here from Auburndale High School once again tonight. Again, Caden Anderson, the last 5 games, 22.5 points a game for the outstanding senior athlete. Left side for Scholl. Rabb with it again. Back over to Thomas Owie. Not much happening yet for Auburndale offensively. And lost it out of bounds. Turnover for Auburndale. Good opening defensive possession there for Neillsville. Great crowd watching online. Great crowd here in Auburndale as well tonight. Always outstanding hosts to us and to many around the basketball community, volleyball. Just all around awesome people here at Auburndale High School. Three-pointer off the mark for Andrew Hazer. Rebounded by Blake Rabb. Outstanding freshman year Andrew had last year. Evan Scholl takes it and dribbles it out against Cameron Kennedy. Down low to Caden Anderson in the lane. Down low to Thomas Owie, hooping the harm. Owie will head to the line for his +1. Good pass by Caden Anderson. Tonight's broadcast brought to you in part by Metallico of Wisconsin Rapids. They're a leading producer of high-quality aluminum products, a proud supporter of high school athletics. Metallico has a number of openings to grow your career locally. Find your next career path at Metallico in Wisconsin Rapids. Owie's free throw off the mark. Rebound taken by the Warriors. A minute and a half gone by. Kennedy gets the screen from Hazer. Hazer with it now at the top of the key. Right side for Ashton Schultz. Resets things is Braylon Boyer. Over to Kennedy. Left-handed three-pointer is off the mark. Rebounded by Scholl. One and done again for Neillsville. Turns it over through the hands of Caden Weinfurter all the way to the basket. Right hand up and in for Ashton Schultz. Tied at 2. 2 minutes gone by. A couple of turnovers for Auburndale so far tonight. Averaging only 7 turnovers a game. Caden Weinfurter all the way to the basket, up and in. Coach Weinfurter says that's the way to run our offense. Kennedy with it now. Hazer on the right wing. Swings it around. Long three is too strong. Another rebound by Scholl. Braylon Boyer that time missed the three. Weinfurter in transition for 3. Weinfurter up to 5, and it's 7-2 Auburndale. Seen 2 games today. Neither of the, quote, home teams have won today as Cameron Kennedy puts it in. So seeing the score on the scoreboard flipped is a good sight to see for many here in Auburndale. Had a game earlier, Auburndale and Lena girls, as Caden Anderson misses off the front rim. Lena came into Auburndale, got the win. Now 11-0 for the Wildcats. Spins in the lane, can't get that one to go. Rebounded by Weinfurter. Bryce Erickson off the mark that time. Hands it off to Weinfurter. Long three is off the rim. Rebounded by Owie and taken by the Warriors. Erickson over to Kennedy. 7-4 Auburndale. Gets a screen from Hazer. Gets past Anderson. Lost it on the drive. Hazer comes away with it. Turns and can't finish. Rabb over to Weinfurter. Down low to Owie. Lost it for a moment. Regains possession in the lane. Turns. Right hand. Too strong. Rebounded by the Warriors. Erickson quickly up ahead. Finds Hazer running the floor. And Caden Anderson is going to pick up the foul. Nice find by Bryce Erickson. Outstanding quarterback in the football season. Sam Hayes checks in. Add length to length. Hazer checks out. Hayes checks in. Down low to Hayes. Hayes is going to be blocked. I think Caden Anderson may have just picked up his second foul. Yep, Caden Anderson back-to-back fouls. That's a big second foul as Sam Hayes will head to the line. Aiden Cherney will be a quick addition to this game here tonight. An SCS apartment or home is where you want to live, work, and play all throughout central Wisconsin, the Chippewa Valley, the Fox Valley. No matter where you live, look to SC Swiderski to make you feel right at home. His first free throw didn't look good. Second one has a nice spin on it and off the mark. Rebounded by Weinfurter. Aiden Cherney into the game. Outstanding young athlete in his own right. Tipped by Cameron Kennedy and out of bounds. Staying with the Eagles with 13:42 to go. Weinfurter inbound. Right in the grill is Ashton Schultz. Blake Rabb with it. Hands off to Evan Scholl. Cherney. Rabb out to Scholl against Bryce Erickson. Hands it off to Cherney in the lane. Shot fake again. Out to Rabb. Rabb in the lane. The runner partially blocked on the backside by Braylon Boyer. Three-pointer is good for Bryce Erickson. And we're tied up at 7. That was a heck of a defensive play there by Braylon Boyer on the block on Rabb. And Rabb that time takes it himself all the way to the basket and puts it in. Cameron Kennedy is exhausted, it looks like, right now for Neillsville. Boyer hands it off to Erickson. Erickson in the lane, bodies. Kicks it back out. Three-pointer top of the key is nailed by Ashton Schultz. And Neillsville's got the lead here with 12:25 to go. Max Kreitlow getting ready to check in for Neillsville. Rabb all the way to the lane. Cherney. Couple of shot fakes. Nearly turned it over. Swings it to Cherney in the corner. Gets past Cameron Kennedy. Dribbles through. Not much going here for Auburndale offensively. Good defensive possession again by Neillsville. Weinfurter on the block. Finds it cutting Evan Scholl for 2. Good defense. Good offensive possession as well. Top of the key all the way to the basket. Just throws it up there to Schultz. Cherney all the way to the rim against Hayes. Gets cut off by Hayes. Scholl down to Owie. In the lane, down to Cherney. Cherney with the reverse layup. Got it to go. Nice shot by Aiden Cherney to use the rim to his advantage. And Coach Geyer will take a full timeout. 11:07 to go in the first. 13-10 in favor of Auburndale. Back after this timeout, Zaleski Sports.
The Sports Den, located on Marshfield's sunny south side since 1975. The Sports Den has the area's best selection of outdoor equipment. Find top brands of snowshoes, cross-country and downhill skis, snowboards, swimming equipment, skateboards, and more. The Sports Den has a full-service bike repair center along with top bike brands, Specialized, Trek, and others. The Sports Den is Central Wisconsin's Fat Bike headquarters. Visit the Sports Den in Marshfield Monday through Saturday and thesportsden.net.
Little Sprouts Learning Garden with 2 convenient central Wisconsin locations. Here's Brooke Sievers to tell us about it.
Little Sprouts has been around for almost 7 years here in Auburndale. In Rudolph, we've been open for about 2.5. We serve here in Auburndale, we have 6 weeks old up until 12-year-olds. And then in Rudolph, we have 1-year-olds up until 12-year-olds. The biggest thing that we do with them is we have play-based learning so that they learn through play with each other. And social skills are a huge part of what we do with them.
Find Little Sprouts Learning Garden on Facebook today.
11:07 to go here in the first half. Cameron Kennedy across the timeline for the Warriors. One conference loss came to Columbus Catholic a couple of weeks ago. Andrew Hazer back into the game for Neillsville. Kreitlow with it. There's a 3. Schultz from the top of the wheel. Rebounded, taken by Owie. 10:40 to go, first half. Zone defense here for Neillsville. Cherney in the corner. Scholl, Rab, back out. New substitute is Mason Meissner, and nearly stolen away by Kennedy. Auburndale's got as they always do, a tough schedule upcoming. Thursday after the new year, January the 4th. They're at Pacelli in a big non-conference game. There's a three-pointer for Blake Rabb off the mark. Thomas Owie with an offensive rebound. Still should be a pretty good competitive game, but without Pacelli having Jaden Alway for the rest of the year, significance is still there, but competitiveness, again, Pacelli's got some pretty good athletes. But see how all that pans out at the Pacelli Student Center in Stevens Point. Pacelli High School on Thursday, January 4th. Rabbed inbound, finds Cherney in the corner. Meissner with it, right on the WIAA logo. Rabb in the corner for three, it's good. Blake Rabb buries the triple. 16-10 in favor of Auburndale. Kennedy gets a screen from Hazer. Down low to Andrew. Schultz on the right wing all the way to the basket. Tough drive. He's going to get fouled on the drive. It's going to go on Mason Meissner. .9:34 to go. Hazer over to Schultz. Kennedy at the top of the key. Down low to Schultz. He traveled with it, turns it over. First turnover of the night for Neillsville. Halfway through this first half, we've only had three total turnovers, I should say. Wesley Sweta into the game. Caden Anderson with his 2 fouls checks back in. He picked up 2 very quick fouls. Back-to-back possessions. But a much-needed scoring option for Auburndale back in the lineup. Scholl all the way to the basket. Strong take, can't finish. Caden Anderson almost picked up another foul, and Schultz can't finish that one. Quick lean to the front court. Scholl with it now. Out to Weinfurter. Down low to Caden Anderson on the block. Spins against Erickson. Quarterback v. quarterback. And can't finish. Rebound taken. Up ahead, no-look pass. Erickson finds Schultz on the deflection. Three-pointer left wing is off the mark. Rebounded by Anderson. Krylo with the missed trifecta. Blake Rabb hands it off to Aiden Cherney. Cherney out to Scholl. Evan resets the offense. All the way to the basket, puts his head down, and there's a hand check on Bryce Erickson with 8:26 to go in the opening 18 minutes. .826 to go, first half. Aiden Anderson picks up the dribble over to Blake Rabb in the corner for three. It's going to be an offensive foul on a screen by Evan Scholl. Be a turnover and an offensive foul. .821 to go. 16-10 Auburndale. Erickson into the front court. Pick and roll down to Andrew Hazer, who finishes nicely. His first points of the night. Leading scorer on this Neillsville team, just over 12 points a game. Blake Rabb all the way to the basket. Got it poked away by Hazer, nearly saved by Andrew. Good hands by the sophomore. 8 minutes to go in this one. Cameron Kennedy checks back in, as well as Thomas Owie. 7:56 to go. Opening half or first half. This 2023 Auburndale Holiday Tournament Championship game. Caden Anderson got fouled, and he'll head to the line for a couple of free throws. Caden Anderson looking for his first points of the ball game. Hazer picks up his first foul. First one for Caden rolls in there. WIAA Fremont heading for the exits, heading back down Highway 10 and back home. Off the mark as Weinfer hits the floor. Good effort there by Caden on a rebound, but out of bounds to Neillsville. 5-point Eagles lead here. Cameron Kennedy across the timeline. Ashton Schultz on the right wing. Again, standing right on the WIAA logo of the state and the association. Kennedy against Blake Rabb. That's a nice take. Can't finish, though, by Cameron Kennedy. Now Caden Weinford running the offense, bringing the ball across the timeline. Down to Thomas Owie. What a find by Weinfurter. Nice finish by Thomas Owie. He's got 4 here. Cameron Kennedy across the timeline. Chad Weinfurter looking for some explanations on a possible hand check and just chewing out the ear of the official right in front of him. Hazer swings it around. Kreitlow back out. Schultz for 3. It is short. Rebound taken by Blake Rabb, and then a foul on the rebound. Three in for the Warriors with 6:49 to go. Scholl hands off to Weinfurter. Back over to Evan Scholl. All the way to the basket. Caden Anderson for 3. Corner missed. Tonight's broadcast brought to you in part by Sparhawk Trucking. They've become one of the area's leading trucking companies, reliably hauling for over 44 years. Come work for the best and learn more at SparhawkTrucking.com. 3-pointer for Kreitlow off the mark. Evan Scholl gets a screen. Picked up his dribble in the lane. Blake Rabb with it. 19-12 in favor of Auburndale here tonight. Caden Anderson backing in the lane. Right hand. Can't finish, but he'll head to the line for a couple of free throws. 6 minutes to go here in the opening half. Econ Electric, whether you need residential, commercial, or industrial electrician work, you can rely on Econ Electric, where every job is done safe, done right, on time, every time. Caden Anderson with the first free throw. Mike Geyer asking for an explanation now on his fouls. Caden Anderson goes 2 for 2 from the free throw line. Aiden Cherney checks back into the ballgame for Caden Anderson. Letting him chirp. That's letting him air his grievances here. Cameron Kennedy with it. Up ahead to Bryce Erickson. And there's going to be a warning on Neillsville's bench in Mike Geyer. Bryce Erickson near midcourt with 5:40 to go. Swings around to Erickson. Swings it back near side. Kreitlow turns. Hayes shouldn't have. There's a foul on Thomas Owie, but That's one of those that Sam Hayes shouldn't have put on the ground. He'll head to the free throw line. Shouldn't have dribbled, just turned, use your tall frame, and finish a shot. Mariani Packaging Company, located on the east side of Wisconsin Rapids and just 15 minutes from Pullover. They're hiring. Full-time day and night shift food manufacturing positions are available at the largest independent dried fruit processor and packer in the U.S. Visit Mariani.com to view open positions. That's MARIANI.com. 1 for 2 for the big fella. 21-13 in favor of Auburndale here with 5:20 to go. Turning all the way to the basket, maybe partially blocked by Hayes. Cameron Kennedy, left-handed three is good. Cameron Kennedy responds with a triple. 21-16 with 5 minutes to go. Thomas Owie with an official break, needing to tie his shoe. Zach's Technology in downtown Wisconsin Rapids is your go-to for residential and commercial computer repair, off-site backup, and mobile repair. That's Zach's Technology in downtown Wisconsin Rapids. Andrew Schultz pretty much face guarding Caden Weinfurter. Now it's going to be taken away, stolen away by Boyer. He's going to stop and pop and knock down a three. Braylon Boyer in transition knocks down a triple, and it's a 2-point game with 4:46 to go here in the opening half. It is a 30-second timeout. We'll take a quick one back after this. Zaleski Sports.
Hi, I'm Malachi from Northside Computers and Cellular. We are currently offering a great savings of 2 phone lines for $50, and it includes unlimited talk, text, and data. Stop down at Northside Computers and Cellular, 907 South Central Avenue, Marshfield, to see how you can save on your internet, cable, and phone bills. We have the best providers under one roof.
2 phone lines, $50. Get mobile, internet, and television all under one roof. Northside Computer and Cellular of Marshfield.
$4:46 to go in the first half. A nice little run here by Neillsville to get it within 2 here. Weinfurter turns in the lane. Ian Weinfurter using all of his 6'6", 6'7" frame and putting it in for 2. Great crowd watching online. Can't thank you all enough. It has been a spectacular year on Zaleski Sports. Growing every single week. Sam Hayes lost it for a moment. Cameron Kennedy in the lane. Schultz just right of the circle. Resets things with Bryce Erickson. 4 minutes to go. Goes baseline. Picks up his dribble on the baseline. Boyer's wide open for 3. Left it short. And rebounded by Weinfurter. Aiden Cherney out to Weinfurter. Good close out there by Schultz. Rab all the way to the basket. Backboard off the mark. Thomas Owie an offense rebound. Owie's got 6. 3:30 to go first half. 25-19. Andrew Hazer getting ready to check in for Neillsville. Boyer on the left wing. Schultz gets a screen from Hayes. Kicks it out. Cameron Kennedy for 3 is airballed. Aiden Cherney. Caden Weinfurter, a quick release triple for the big fella off the front rim. Kennedy with it now. Picks up his dribble. Finds Erickson. Just north of the free throw line. Open for 3 is Schultz. Short. Rebounded by Scholl. It's a screen. Weinfurter didn't roll. There's going to be a blocking foul on Schultz. That'll be his second. Weinfurter heading to the line for bonus throws here. Tonight's broadcast brought to you in part by Fleet Farm. Get instant savings at Fleet Farm. Skip the wait and get $10 off your purchase of $75 or more in-store or online. Shop now and save on gifts for others, or maybe even a gift for yourself. Shop all your favorite everyday essentials and save at Fleet Farm. Weinfurter 2 for 2 from the line. 9 here in the first for Caden Weinfurter. Back out to an 8-point lead for Auburndale. Quick move there by Boyer, and he airballed it. Rab traveled, took an extra step, sure did. 5th turnover for Auburndale here in the half. Cameron Kennedy with it. One of 11 seniors on this Neillsville team is Kennedy. Swida with it for 3. Wesley buries the triple. Swida with the triple. 5-point game. He's just daring Caden Weinfurter to come out and guard him. He didn't, and buried the 3 over the top of him. Weinfurter pull-up jumper is short. Couldn't get the roll. 1:45 to go first half, 27-22. Erickson, stop pop, 3 is good. Bryce Erickson, his second 3 of the game. It's 27-25. Weinfurter spins in the lane. He got hacked on the spin. And the big fellow will head back to the free throw line. Bryce Erickson just picked up his 3rd. Mutual Owasso Insurance, protecting homes, farms, and businesses since 1875. Visit mutualowasso.com to find an agent near you. 92 seconds to go in this first half. Weinfurter's free throw, no good. Very rare miss there for Caden Weinfurter. Shooting 79% from the line coming into the game today. Left side for Schultz against Aui. Down low to Kennedy. There's a 3-pointer for Schultz. It's good. Ashton Schultz, his second 3. Just like that, Neillsville's got the lead. 28-27. Scholl down to Aui. Back over to Evan Scholl. Skips it across for Aiden Cherney. Blake Rabb on the cut out to Evan Scholl. His foot on the line. Left it short. Rebounded by Aiden Cherney. And Aiden can't finish. 3-pointer for Blake Rabb and buries it. (30-28), 25 seconds to go. Cutting back door, ball's on the ground, still on the ground, and Swida was out of bounds. 22 seconds left. (30-28) Eagles. Coach Weinfurter said 1 shot. Rabb with it now. 10 seconds left. Scholl out to Rabb, under 10 seconds. 7 seconds. Cutting is Weinfurter. 3 seconds. He got fouled. Ashton Schultz, I believe, just picked up his 3rd foul. Yep. It's a big 3rd foul there by Schultz, or on Schultz. Key Savings Bank halftime report coming up next here on Zaleski Sports. Weinfurter's free throw is good. .3 seconds remaining. 2 for 2 from the line. 4-point lead. Cameron Kennedy, 3-quarter court. Good if it goes. Too strong. We've played 18 minutes here in Auburndale. Nice back and forth action here through the first 18. It is Auburndale 32, Neillsville 28. Back with your Key Savings Bank halftime report after this on Zaleski Sports.
It's simple but true. Time is money. At Sherrill Tire and Service, we have over 20 mobile service trucks to get you rolling and growing again. Sherrill Tire and Service Centers, your locally owned farm tire dealer.
You're gonna love it. You're gonna love home furniture.
Hi, this is Jill from Home Furniture and Design. Since 1970 and 4 generations, our family has been proudly offering quality furniture like Lazy Boy, Serta, and Amish to Central Wisconsin. We also offer free in-home design with our professionally trained designers to help you create a space that is uniquely yours, whether it's just a sofa or the entire home.
You're gonna love it. You're gonna love home furniture.
West Grand Avenue, Wisconsin Rapids, and Post Road in Plover.
After a couple years of a job that doesn't fit, it's time for more money, more opportunity. That is where Mid-State Technical College comes in. Would cooking be a good fit? Try on a career in welding. Perhaps the outdoors suits you better. Or maybe helping people is a better fit. No matter your path, we've got cutting-edge classes with field-trained professionals and better tuition options, making Mid-State the perfect fit.
From humble beginnings in 1904, the Wheatrick family has grown Grassland Dairy Products into one of the largest processors of butter in the nation. Based in Greenwood, Wisconsin, the family and its hundreds of employees continue their pursuit of providing high-quality products that can proudly be served in restaurants and homes across America.
Bauer & Feind has been based in Marshfield since 1955. And if you're in business that long, you're obviously doing many things right. We always focus on selling world-class products, backing it up with world-class customer support.
Working with Bauer & Feind Business Technologies has been a pleasure. We have staff on call that we can call if we ever have issues, and the printer usability has been really easy, user-friendly.
Give us a call, visit our website. We'd be happy to come in, talk to you. Maybe there's a way we can help you save some money and work more efficiently.
Welcome back to Auburndale High School. CMA's Josh Bush 2023 Auburndale Holiday Tournament Championship game here in Auburndale. First half scoring for the Eagles. Aiden Cherney with 2. Blake Rabb's got 8. Kane Anderson's got 3. Evan Scholl had 2. Thomas Howie's got 6. And Keaton Weinfurter with 11. For Neillsville, Wes Swida's got 3. Cameron Kennedy's got 5. Braylon Boyer's got 3. Andrew Hazer's got 2. Bryce Erickson, has got 6. Ashton Schultz with 8. And Sam Hayes has got 1. Neillsville 1 of 4 from the free throw line in the first half. Auburndale 7 of 8 from the charity stripe. 5 turnovers unofficially for Auburndale, just 1 for Neillsville. 32-28 our score here in Auburndale. Again, second to last game of the year on Zaleski Sports this calendar year. It has been a tremendous, tremendous year. Depending on how all things pan out, go home and count up some of the streams, or not some of them, see how many we did this year for you here on Zaleski Sports, and maybe put that into a graphic for you. The tough thing, and we talked about it yesterday, the tough thing about New Year's being on a Monday is that there's not a whole lot of time. I mean, there's the Century Classic in Stevens Point wraps up tomorrow, so then you have Sunday, Monday, and then you get right back into the action again on Tuesday with a handful of games on Zaleski Sports and all throughout the state. So it's not really much of a stoppage this year. We had a little bit of a Christmas break, had games even going on Friday last week on the 22nd, and then 23rd, Saturday, 24th, Sunday, and then Monday had Christmas, and then some tournaments started on Tuesday, the 26th. So just nonstop here in Wisconsin for basketball and hockey and wrestling all this winter. About 3.5 minutes before we start our second half here in Auburndale, 32-28, Eagles leading over the Neillsville Warriors. We'll take a break, come back with your second half action right here on Zaleski Sports.
Why work for Staub Construction?
Everybody around you is just family.
Everybody seems to bond together and get along good, and
They, I believe, truly care about their employees.
Staub has a great benefits package.
Staub is an employee-owned company that puts a large emphasis on work-life balance.
And everybody wants to see everybody succeed.
it's a good place to work.
Join the team at Staub Construction. Apply now at staubco.com.
Hey everybody, it's Ned over at Wheeler Chevrolet GMC, and November is Red Tag Sales Event, which means an extra $500 savings on select models, Equinox, Blazers, and Silverados. Stop on in and talk to a sales consultant today.
Wondering what to feed your team after work, the game, or this weekend? Chips Hamburgers in Marshfield and Wisconsin Rapids has tasty, char-broiled burgers for any hungry appetite. From the classic hamburger to the famous Chips Champ and everything in between, check out our daily specials. Stop inside to enjoy your meal with comfortable seating. See our complete menu of burgers, hot ham and cheese, hot beef, chicken and fish, fries, rings, curds, and ice cream served year-round. In a hurry? Same great menu in the drive-thru. Chips Hamburgers in Marshfield and Wisconsin Rapids.
You're tuned in to Better Halves. Mike, what are you looking for?
Skip, I'm not getting older. I'm getting better. I still got big plans for my life and my Medicare.
I know exactly what you want from Medicare. Same as all the other guys. Me!
Hey, Mike, I'm Sheila from Security, and I'm just like you. In fact, I'm from your neighborhood, and I've got a Medicare plan that treats you like you.
Did it just get better in here?
Welcome. How may we help you?
New windows, new garage, new car, swimming pool, tuition. We're not talking scholarship here. And a vacation.
Our affordable home equity line of credit may be just what you need.
Medical expenses, braces for our youngest. How about the dog? Roof. How about the roof? And did I mention how long I wanted that vacation to be?
Your money, your life. How may we help you?
Second half of action about to get underway. And thank you for joining us on this Friday night here in Central Wisconsin. C-Mavs Josh Bush championship game of the 2023 Auburndale Holiday Tournament. And you're watching the Key Savings Bank Halftime Report to unlock the best home, auto, commercial, and personal loans in the Rapids area. Key Savings Bank. No matter what you're financing, Key Savings Bank has the personal touch to put you at ease. Dream big, small rates. Key Savings Bank. Ashton Schultz for Neillsville's got 3 fouls. That's one to keep our eye out. There's a three-pointer just missed by Braylon Boyer. Caden Anderson down to Thomas Howe. He almost threw it away to Caden Anderson. Anderson's been quiet tonight in foul trouble as well. Early foul trouble. Came in, scored 3 points, and then was removed. 4-point Auburndale lead here. Down low to Caden Anderson. Anderson lost it. Howie comes away with it, turns, and Thomas has got 8 tonight. 34-28, 17:05 to go. Get Culligan water for only $9.95 a month for the first 3 months. Visit Sterling Culligan at Culligan. Visit Sterling Culligan water at CulliganH2O.com. Keen Anderson turns and can't finish. He'll head to the free throw line though. Yeah, Bryce Erickson just picked up his 4th foul. So foul trouble an issue for Neillsville right now with Ashton Schultz has got 3 and Bryce Erickson with his 4th. And Ashton Schultz will check right back in with his 3 fouls. He did not start this second half. He'll have to now. Caden Anderson tonight, 5 of 6 from the free throw line, all 5 of his points from the line. Coming in his last 5 games, averaging 22 points a game. Again, in foul trouble early tonight. Hazer kicks it back out to Kreitlow. Cameron Kennedy resets things for the Warriors. 16.5 to go, 8-point Auburndale lead. Braylon Boyer with it. Gets a screen from Hazer. Uses it momentarily off of a leg. And it's going to be off of Evan Scholl, staying with Neillsville. Auburndale really thought that it was theirs. It's pretty close on a turnover for Neillsville. Boyer with it. Right side for Kreitlow. Skips it over to Schultz against Weinfurter. Gets a screen from Hazer. Back out to Kennedy. Down low, intercepted. Kennedy with it, or excuse me, Caden Anderson with it now. Anderson puts his head down, back over to Rabb, down to Owie against Hazer, back out to Blake Rabb. Pull-up jumper for Blake is good. Blake's got 10, and it's 38-28 just like that. Kennedy over to Schultz. Swings around Andrew Hazer, lines up a triple. Hazer's only got 5 tonight, averages about 12. Coach Geyer's going to need him to step up big here in the second half if they want to get the comeback. Anderson out to Blake Rabb for 3. Blake halfway down and out. Schultz into the front court against Weinfurter. The floater is off the mark, rebounded by Weinfurter. Good look there by Ashton Schultz. Rabb gets a screen, uses it momentarily, and then dribbles out of the congestion. Scholl out to Rabb. Rabb baseline, skips it over to Anderson. Weinfurter, quick release 3 is off the mark, rebounded by Kreitlow. 14.5 to go here in this one. Long 3, Ashton Schultz is good. He's been an issue for Auburndale defensively when he's been on the court tonight. That's been the issue, staying on the court with his foul trouble. Hands off to Weinfer. Right elbow is off the mark. Cameron Kennedy across the timeline. Kreitlow with it on the logo. And a foul on Evan Scholl. .38-34 in favor of Auburndale. Hazer with it now, out to Cameron Kennedy, and there's an offensive foul on a screen on Wes Swida on the foul. Not much Wes could do, he just got to get out of the way of he set a screen, and then the defender just kept on moving through him. Rab out to Anderson, goes baseline, does Caden, finds Owie. Thomas has got 10 tonight. Aiden Cherney getting ready to check in for the Auburndale. 40-34, 13:05 to go. Switter for three, too strong, rebounded by Weinfurter, and taken. Caden Anderson into the front court. Puts his head down, can't quite finish. Rebound taken. Right side for Schultz. Hazer, top of the key. Quick release three, tipped out by Owie. It's going to be a foul on Owie on the rebound. Cherney will check in for Caden Weinfurter. Getting the big fella a quick breather here. 6-point lead for Auburndale. 12.5 to go in the ballgame. Kreitlow with it. Swings it around to Hazer for three. It's good. Andrew Hazer buries the three. It's a 3-point game with 12 to go. 12:15 to go. Anderson back out to Scholl. Swings around to Cherney. Back out to Evan Scholl. Blake Rabb. Thomas Owie well beyond the arc. Not a spot that he likes to be, I can imagine. Aiden Cherney on the right corner, or in the right corner. Back over to Thomas Owie. Rabb will dribble out of it, 11:40 to go. Cherney on the right side. Swings around to Rabb, open for three. Blake Rabb in and out. Opportunity for Neillsville to tie it here. Kreitlow, down low to Kennedy. Swida, foot inside the line, is in and out and saved. Caden Anderson over to Cherney. Aiden's going to try corner three, too strong, and out of bounds off of Andrew Hazer. Tips nearly turned over. Scholl right side for Cherney. Over to Scholl, free throw line to Rabb for three. Is in and out to his halfway down. Cherney blocked by Schultz. It was a jump ball. Wow, what a block by Kreitlow. Wow. Neillsville will take a timeout. What a block that was by Max Krylo. It's a jump ball. It'll stay with Auburndale, and we'll keep it here and hear from our friends over at Rapid Sheet Metal as the weather starts to cool down. Look to Rapid Sheet Metal Heating and Cooling in Wisconsin Rapids. They've got more than 100 years making your home and business comfortable. Call Rapid Sheet Metal Heating and Cooling today. Also, like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Get a free quote from our friend Carrie Van Ert, State Farm, on auto, homeowners, life insurance, renters, and more for both Wisconsin Rapids and Marshfield. Find Carrie Van Ert, State Farm on Facebook. Get started today. If you are in the need of some equipment for any jobs or any size job, when you need equipment, look to Wood Street Rentals, offering a great variety of rental equipment to help you get the job done with delivery service to any job site. That's Wood Street Rentals. Caden Weinfer still resting on the bench for Auburndale. 10:45 to go. 3-point Auburndale lead. Rab with it over to Scholl. Free throw line. Back out to Blake. Evan Scholl for three. Left it short. Offense rebound by Aiden Cherney and got it to go. Sam Hayes getting ready to check in. A couple for Auburndale as well. Mason Meissner and Caden Weinferter. Schultz with it. Down low to Cameron Kennedy. Kicks it out. Open. Krylo for three. Airballs it. It's going to be out of bounds. Staying with Neillsville. Owie and Scholl check out. Andrew Hazer to inbound. Right in that far corner. Kennedy with it now. 10 minutes to go. 42-37. Auburndale. And nearly turned it over. Out to Braylon is good. Braylon Boyer knocks down the three. 2-point game, 9:45 to go. Meissner down to Caden Anderson, turns, back out. Meissner goes baseline, hand check by Cameron Kennedy with 9:40 to go. Spectrum Benefit Solutions has offices located throughout central Wisconsin. Spectrum Benefit Solutions is your group benefits provider for health, dental, accident, and life insurance. Spectrum Benefit Solutions works with businesses of any size to help you attract and retain the best employees. Find Spectrum Benefit Solutions on Facebook. Get started today. Rab in the lane. Blake pulls up for two. Blake's got 12 here tonight. 44-40. Auburndale on top. Neillsville did have a lead in the first half at 28-27. Braylon Boyer for three is left short. Rebounded by Caden Anderson. Down low to Anderson. Spins in the lane. Weinferter, NBA three is good for the big fella. Caden Weinferter. NBA triple there. 47-40. Cameron Kennedy all the way to the basket. He's going to get fouled. Blake Rab will pick up the foul. Cameron Kennedy will head to the free throw line for a couple of throws. Blake's first foul tonight. Stop Construction is a premier builder of municipal and industrial water and wastewater treatment systems in the Midwest. Stop Construction has been partnering with private and public customers since 1984. Stop Construction has its own service and fabrication department to assist with any municipal or industrial situation. Stop Construction, 100% employee-owned company. Cameron Kennedy 1 for 2 from the line, rebounded by Scholl. 8:35 to go. Quick moving second half. Very competitive ball game here tonight. Weinferter for three is good. The big fella again. Got a handoff, got a slight screen, and the lead back up to 9 for the Eagles. Right side for Hazer. Skips it near side, swings around to Kennedy. Back over to Schultz. Ashton Schultz for three is good. Got a shootout here in this one. 50-44. Ashton Schultz with 3 fouls against against Caden Weinferter. Bryce Erickson getting ready to check in for Neillsville with his 4 fouls. Scholl on the right wing. Meissner finds Weinferter, resets things with 7.5 to go. Caden Anderson on the right elbow. Against Hayes, kicks it out to Cherney. Cherney back out to Scholl. Down low to Weinferter, right hand, off the mark. Rebounded by Sam Hayes. $7:10 to go. Blake Rabb getting ready to check back in. Kennedy goes right, down low to Schultz, and blocks. That was Hayes, pardon me. Blocked by Weinferter. Down low to Anderson on the left block. Turns right hand, off the mark, rebounded by Boyer. Boyer with it on the left wing. Over to Schultz. Three-pointer, hand in his face, off the mark. Rebounded by Scholl. Up ahead. Mason Meissner in the corner for three, in and out. And timeout will be taken by Neillsville. We'll do the same. 6.5 to go in this one. 50-44 Auburndale. Back to Auburndale High School after this on Zaleski Sports.
Welcome. How may we help you?
New windows, new garage, new car, swimming pool, tuition. We're not talking scholarship here. And a vacation.
Our affordable home equity line of credit may be just what you need.
Medical expenses, braces for our youngest. How about the dog? Roof. How about the roof? And did I mention how long I wanted that vacation to be?
Your money, your life. How may we help you?
Good day. My name is Ken Hyman, and welcome to Neillsville Dairy here in central Wisconsin, Marshfield, Wisconsin, as a matter of fact. We make a lot of different cheeses. We make cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmer's Cheese, Pizza Cheese, Quesa Blanca, Quesa de Fir, Seco, Parm, Romano, Asiago, Fontina, Feta Caseri, Caflatiri, Cafla Graviera, 20 different flavors of Monterey, as well as making Edam, Gouda, and Munster. And the cheese be with you.
Bryce Erickson checked back in. Neillsville with the basketball down 6. 6:24 to go in this one. And the conclusion of this game, and Nicolay and St. Thomas More will be our last two broadcasts of 2023 on Zaleski Sports. It's been one heck of a year. Sam Hayes down low against Thomas Owie. Blocked by Owie. Recovered and rebounded by Scholl. Weinferter to Scholl. Nearly poked away, regains it. Caden Anderson at the top of the key. Anderson resets it, 5:45 to go. Free throw line, back out to Scholl. Scholl all the way to the basket, stops, back out to Rabb. Blake, Evan Scholl for three is left short, rebounded by Boyer. Left side for Kreitlow. Andrew Hazer traveled with it. Turnover number 4 of the half, 5 of the game for Neillsville. Auburndale hasn't turned it over yet in this half. $5:15 to go. Rabb hands off to Caden Anderson, free throw line. Spins in the lane, down to Owie. Thomas off the mark. In the front court is Hazer. Left wing, three-pointer for Kreitlow is short. Rebounded by Owie. Up ahead to Blake Rabb. Rabb to Caden Anderson. Back over to Rabb. Talked yesterday about some nice shoes that teams have. Auburndale, a team shoe this year. Pretty sharp. Caden Anderson for three on the right wing is good. Nope, foot on the line for two. Caden Anderson, foot right on the line. 52-44, 4:20 to go in this ball game. Bryce Erickson with it now. Puts his head down, stripped by Scholl. Rabb with it. Coach Weinfurter calling out a play. Solaris customers have enjoyed the same low price for 5 years running. Weinfurter for three is off the mark. Back out, open for three. It is good for Kreitlow. Solaris customers have enjoyed the same low price for 5 years running. No tricks, no gimmicks, no kidding. Packages starting at $49.99 a month. Visit Solaris.net today and learn more. 5-point game, 3:25 to go. Caden Anderson off the mark. Rebounded by Braylon Boyer. Down low, Hayes can't finish. .307 to go. Weinfurter with it right in front of us here. Anderson top of the key. 3 minutes left. 52-47. Thomas Owie with 10 points tonight for Auburndale. And the Eagles not in a rush right now, up by 5 with 2:40 to go, trying to claim yet another tournament championship. Right side for Blake Rabb. Caden Anderson in the lane, kicks it back out, tipped. Owie recovers. 2:25 to go. Rabb in the lane, got it blocked and fouled. Blake Rabb will head to the free throw line. Made a Custom Apparel in Stevens Point provides quality decorated apparel from hometown schools and summer teams to corporate and team outings, along with promotional items and sporting goods. That's Made a Custom Apparel, Business Park, Stevens Point. Blake Rabb's first free throw is good. Schultz and Kennedy check back in for Neillsville. Now down by 6 with 2:19 to go. Blake Rabb 2 for 2 from the line. Nice second half here for Blake. He's got 6.5, 14 on the game. Caden Weinfurter with 17 tonight. Andrew Hazer with it now. Back out to Boyer. Over to Kennedy. Cameron Kennedy in the lane against Blake Rabb. Skips it out. Three-pointer for Schultz. Blocked by Owie. Thomas Owie with the block on the three-pointer. Wow. 54-47, 2 minutes to go. Cameron Kennedy for three is good. Hand down, man down. Three-pointer for Cameron Kennedy. 1:45 to go, 4-point game. Weinfurter down to Rabb. Rabb down to Owie. Blocked by Hazer. Offensive rebound up and in for Bryce Erickson. 2-point game with 1:15 to go. And timeout's going to be taken by Auburndale. We'll do the same. 111 left. 111 left. 54-52. Eagles on top. We'll be back after this quick break. Zaleski Sports.
Snow piles up quickly. Remove it just as quickly with Kubota subcompact and compact tractors. Our #1 selling tractors are built to take on winter with front and rear mount snow blowers, blades, and rotary sweepers. Get select Kubota subcompact or compact tractors for 0 down, 0% APR for up to 60 months and save $1,000. See your local Kubota dealer today.
Your local Kubota dealer is Chili Implement, located 1 mile north of Highway 10 in Chili.
.111 left here in Auburndale, 54-52 in favor of the Auburndale Eagles. Inbounds it to Evan Scholl in the backcourt. Bryce Erickson with 4 fouls against Evan Scholl. Hands it off to Caden Anderson. Gets a screen. Anderson, under a minute to go here in Auburndale. The issue right now for Neillsville is they only have 4 team fouls. So they got to foul a lot if they need to get there at some point. There's a hand check there on Braylon Boyer. Wisconsin River Orthopedics encourages you to stop living with the pain. Come see them and let's get you back to living your life to the fullest. For joint pain, rehabilitation, urgent care, and more, come to Wisconsin River Orthopedics in Wisconsin Rapids. Still looking, finally finds Anderson. There's going to be a foul on Schultz. That'll be his 4th. It's going to be team foul number 6 there on Neillsville. Kreitlow will check back in. Schultz with 4, Erickson with 4 for Neillsville. 41 seconds to go. Aiden Cherney with it now. Poked away by Cameron Kennedy. Evan Scholl with it. Back out to Anderson. Scholl gets fouled. And now Auburndale's got to make free throws. Hazer picks up the foul, his second. 3-point shooter Ashton Schultz back into the game. Scholl at the line. Big time free throw there for the senior. Timeout's going to be taken by Neillsville. We'll be back after this quick 30-second timeout. You're watching high school boys basketball. Zaleski Sports.
The Sports Den, located on Marshfield's sunny south side since 1975. The Sports Den has the area's best selection of outdoor equipment. Find top brands of snowshoes, cross-country and downhill skis, snowboards, swimming equipment, skateboards, and more. The Sports Den has a full-service bike repair center along with top bike brands, Specialized, Trek, and others. The Sports Den is Central Wisconsin's Fat Bike headquarters. Visit the Sports Den in Marshfield Monday through Saturday and thesportsden.net.
Scholl's second free throw is good. Evan with 4 tonight, 2 in the first, 2 in the second. 56-52, under 30 seconds to go. Cameron Kennedy right at the basket, left hand, up and in. Cameron Kennedy for 2. And knocked away by Braylon Boyer. 19 seconds to go. Weinfurter can't move on the end line. 2-point game. Max Kreitlow back in. Sam Hayes checks in. Erickson and Schultz out with their 4 fouls. Weinfurter, football pass up to Caden Anderson. Anderson comes away with it. Gets fouled by Hazer. Caden Anderson heading to the free throw line. 5 of 6 tonight. Erickson and Schultz check back in. 16 seconds left. First one is no good. Rebounded by Weinfurter. Weinfurter is going to be fouled on the floor on the rebound. And that'll be it for Ashton Schultz. Is it one or is it it is still bonus free throws for Caden Weinfurter. Weinfurter, first free throw is no good. Rebounded by Hazer. 10 seconds to go. Up ahead to Braylon Boyer. Erickson in the lane. The runner is off the mark. Tipped. Sam Hayes for two. He's got it. We're tied at 56. Nearly stolen away. Scholl in the backcourt. And Neillsville was trying to foul. Cameron Kennedy was fouling Evan Scholl in the backcourt. Nothing was called. We're heading to overtime. Sam Hayes ties it. And the Neillsville Warriors got away with one there with Cameron Kennedy fouling Evan Scholl as time was expiring, thinking that they still needed some help with the free throws. It'll be a 4-minute overtime, tied at 56 here, and Auburndale down the stretch, missing a couple of front-enders of the 1-and-1. Ashton Schultz has fouled out of the game. Bryce Erickson with 4 fouls, and we're headed to overtime here in Auburndale. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Again, you could see all the confusion on the side of Neillsville and the frustration with the no calls on the side of the Auburndale faithful. Because of the situation, again, Sam Hayes made a game-tying shot, and then Auburndale almost struggled to get the ball in, and then after that, Neillsville was fouling, thinking that they needed the ball back after free throws. And nothing was called at the end of regulation. Even though Cameron Kennedy was hugging Evan Scholl at the end. Overtime tip won by Neillsville. Under 4 minutes or 4-minute overtime. Kennedy in the lane, blocked by Owie. Sam Hayes again, blocked by Owie again. Bryce Erickson puts his head down. Andrew Hazer. Hazer in the lane, turns, finishes, and one. Andrew Hazer, the hoop and the harm. Hazer's and one is good. 3-point Neillsville lead, their largest lead of the game. Caden Anderson on the left wing. Hands it off to Evan Scholl. Scholl down low to Owie. Owie got tripped by Hayes. And now double bonus free throws here for Thomas Owie. So Caden Anderson and Caden Weinfurt are both missing front end free throws down the stretch. Another missed free throw by Auburndale. Just past 9 o'clock here in Central Wisconsin. CMA's Josh Bush. Overtime here. Thomas Owie 0 for 2. Rebound taken by the Warriors. More missed free throws by Auburndale. .3:15 to go. Cameron Kennedy with it now. Kennedy down to Hayes. Hayes up and can't get it to go. Offense rebound by Hayes. Hazer with it now. Hazer, the floater, off the mark. There's another foul on Sam Hayes, and now Thomas Howie's going to get more shots at it here. More free throw opportunities here for Auburndale that haven't worked out well the last couple of opportunities. First one for Howie, barely hit the net. Went in. One for two from the line. Rebounded by Hayes. Braylon Boyer in the corner. Pull-up jumper blocked by Howie again. Erickson with it. 2-point Neillsville lead. 2:35 to go here in overtime. Boyer against Weinfurter. 2:25 to go. Again, on the opposite side, Auburndale's only got 14 fouls as well. So if they need to get into the fouling situation, they've got one left to give. That's his first foul with 2:18 to go here in OT. Our second overtime game of the tournament, or of the day. Eau Claire North knocked off La Crosse Logan in overtime in Eau Claire today. Cameron Kennedy against Blake Rabb. Boyer against Weinfurter. Got it kicked by Cameron Kennedy and out of bounds. Staying with Neillsville with 2 minutes left. Kennedy dribbled it right off of the leg of, or Boyer dribbled it off the leg and passed it off the leg of Cameron Kennedy. 2 minutes to go. Boyer with it. 59-57, Neillsville. Poked away by Weinfurter. Weinfurter with the poke away, and then nobody for Auburndale went after it. Rabb with the steal. Bad pass on the turnover. Scholl all the way to the basket. Down to Owie. Blake Rabb on the right wing. Over to Evan Scholl, the baseline, all the way to the basket. Got it poked away. Scholl comes away with it. Kennedy over to Blake Rabb. Three-pointer in the corner. It is too strong. Rebounded by Hazer. 90 seconds to go. Evan Scholl had a clean look at it after his rebound. Kennedy poked away. Taken away by Caden Anderson, and Blake Rabb with the steal, or with the misfire. Back out. Cameron Kennedy for three. Left it short. Taken by Rabb. 1:05 to go. Coach Weinfurter will take a timeout to settle his boys down here with 1:09 to go. We'll take a timeout. Full timeout it is. Back in 60 seconds. Zaleski Sports.
Little Sprouts Learning Garden with 2 convenient central Wisconsin locations. Here's Brooke Sievers to tell us about it.
Little Sprouts has been around for almost 7 years here in Auburndale. In Rudolph, we've been open for about 2.5. We serve here in Auburndale. We have 6 weeks old up until 12-year-olds. And then in Rudolph, we have 1-year-olds up until 12-year-olds. The biggest thing that we do with them is we have play-based learning so that they learn through play with each other. And social skills are a huge part of what we do with them.
Find Little Sprouts Learning Garden on Facebook today.
It's simple, but true. Time is money. At Sherrill Tire and Service, we have over 20 mobile service trucks to get you rolling and growing again. Sherrill Tire and Service Centers, your locally owned farm tire dealer.
Auburndale basketball, 69 seconds to go here in overtime. 59-57, Neillsville on top. Auburndale led for a majority of this game. Neillsville had one lead before they tied it in overtime and ended up taking a 3-point lead here, which is their largest. Rabb with it. Picks up his dribble. Caden Anderson on the right wing against Andrew Hazer. Scholl at the top of the key. 2-point Neillsville lead. Outscoring Auburndale here in the overtime 3-1. Weinfurter all the way to the basket. Left hand. Tied back up at 59. 30 seconds to go. And now Coach Geyer will take a timeout. It's going to be a full timeout as well. We'll be back in we'll be back after a quick break here on Zaleski Sports.
You're gonna love it. You're gonna love home furniture.
Hi, this is Jill from Home Furniture and Design. Since 1970 and 4 generations, our family has been proudly offering quality furniture like Lazy Boy, Serta, and the Amish to Central Wisconsin. We also offer free in-home design with our professionally trained designers to help you create a space that is uniquely yours, whether it's just a sofa or the entire home.
You're gonna love it. You're gonna love home furniture.
West Grand Avenue, Wisconsin Rapids, and Post Road in Plover.
After a couple years of a job that doesn't fit, it's time for more money, more opportunity. That is where Mid-State Technical College comes in. Would cooking be a good fit? Try on a career in welding. Perhaps the outdoors suits you better. Or maybe helping people is a better fit. No matter your path, we've got cutting-edge classes with field-trained professionals and better tuition options, making Mid-State the perfect fit.
31 seconds to go. Caden Weinfurter subbed out. Aiden Cherney into the game for the Eagles. Tied at 59, 31 seconds left. Both teams with one timeout left. Kennedy gets it into the backcourt for Neillsville. Auburndale student section making some noise here. Kennedy back with it. Out to Hazer. Hazer out to Kennedy. Neillsville likely looking for the final shot. The shot fake. Up, throws it up there off the mark. Rebounded by Owie. And Auburndale calls a timeout with 10 seconds left. Caden Weinfurter will check back into the game. Coach Geyer was asking about a foul, but Cameron Kennedy was slipped on the hardwood, and it's going to be Auburndale basketball with 9.5 seconds to go. Inbounding the length of the court here. 9.6 seconds to go. Caden Weinfurter just checked back in for a shooter, likely taking that final shot. Tied at 59. Both teams scoring 3 points here in overtime. Andrew Hazer for Neillsville started the overtime with a basket and an and one. And then a couple of missed free throws for Auburndale. Free throws have been a sore in the side for Auburndale tonight, especially down the stretch. But Thomas Howie made one of his 4 free throws here in the overtime. Caden Weinfurter with a running left-handed jumper. 9.6 seconds left. The length of the court Auburndale needs to go. Evan Scholl with it, 9 seconds. Scholl, head down. Weinfurter for 3 in the corner. Left it short. Owie. And we are going to double overtime. And they're going to put 1 second back on the clock with a timeout to Neillsville. Weinfurter just left it short on the 3-point attempt. It's going to be a 30-second timeout to Neillsville with 1 second left, or 1.5 seconds left. It is not double overtime yet. Caden Weinfurter had a nice look at it. Left it just short. Didn't get the rebound that Coach Weinfurter wanted. Trying to get all the numbers figured out on the clock. It looks like they're going to put 1.3 seconds left. They're going to run it down and see how close they can get it. Under 2 seconds. They're going to try it again. 1.3 seconds for Neillsville here in overtime. They got the shot they wanted. And crazy to think that these basketball scoreboards nowadays can't just type in 1.3 seconds. There you go. Round of applause for the girls at the scores table. Quarterback Bryce Erickson inbound. Throws it up there, throws it to nobody, and that will end our overtime here in overtime number 1. Heading to OT number 2. Might as well, right? Friday night. 4-minute overtime here in OT number 2. We'll be back with the second overtime. Zaleski Sports.
After a couple years of a job that doesn't fit, it's time for more money, more opportunity. That is where Mid-State Technical College comes in. Would cooking be a good fit? Try on a career in welding. Perhaps the outdoors suits you better. Or maybe helping people is a better fit. No matter your path, we've got cutting-edge classes with field-trained professionals and better tuition options, making Mid-State the perfect fit.
Overtime tip, this time won by Auburndale. 59-59, Auburndale with 3 timeouts. Neillsville with 1. They kept them from regulation. Evan Scholl with it, 3:45 to go, tied at 59. It was tied at 56 in regulation. Both teams scored 3 in overtime. Caden Anderson in the lane. Picks up his dribble, spins around, finds Blake Rabb, resets things. Evan Scholl into the lane, right hand. Evan got it to go. Auburndale back on top. They led a majority of this basketball game. Neillsville's largest lead is 3. That was to start the overtime. Cameron Kennedy pull up in the lane is good. Just like that, tied at 61. Still go back to end of regulation. Sam Hayes made the 2 points to tie the game. And Auburndale got the inbounds. And Cam Kennedy was hugging Evan Scholl at the end of regulation, trying to foul, not realizing there's a hand check, easy call there on Cameron Kennedy. Evan Scholl will head to the free throw line. Free throws have been an issue for Auburndale tonight, especially down the stretch. Yeah, Caden Anderson and Caden Weinford are both missed front ends of 1-and-1 free throws at the end of regulation. Rebound taken by Caden Anderson on the missed free throw by Evan Scholl. Rabb out to Anderson. 1 point Auburndale lead. Double overtime. It is overtime number 2 here in Auburndale tonight. To end our season, Evan Scholl's got all 5 in the overtime for Auburndale. This is one heck of a game to end our 2023 high school broadcast season on Zaleski Sports. It's a full timeout for Neillsville. We'll take it with them. Back after this on Zaleski Sports.
Bauer & Feind has been based in Marshfield since 1955. And if you're in business that long, you're obviously doing many things right. We always focus on selling world-class products, backing it up with world-class customer support.
Working with Bauer & Feind Business Technologies has been a pleasure. We have staff on call that we can call if we ever have issues, and the printer usability has been really easy, user-friendly.
Give us a call, visit our website. We'd be happy to come in, talk to you. Maybe there's a way we can help you save some money and work more efficiently.
Why work for Staub Construction?
Everybody around you is just family.
Everybody seems to bond together and get along good, and
they, I believe, truly care about their employees.
Staub has a great benefits package.
Staub is an employee-owned company that puts a large emphasis on work-life balance.
And everybody wants to see everybody succeed.
It's a good place to work.
Join the team at Staub Construction. Apply now at staubco.com.
Just checking to make sure this works. Good? All right. Welcome back to Auburndale High School. Double overtime here to end this holiday tournament. Evan Scholl with all 5 in the overtime period for Auburndale. Cam Kennedy, top key, 3 is good! Kennedy has got all 5 for Neillsville in the overtime. 64-64. Caden Anderson to Evan Scholl. Scholl picks up his dribble, back over to Caden Anderson on the right wing, 1:45 and counting. Scholl turns, right hand, off the mark. Rebounded by Sam Hayes. Bryce Erickson into the front court for Neillsville. Wide open, Braylon Boyer. Erickson back with it, drives, kicks it down to Sam Hayes, off the mark. Rebounded by Thomas Howie. 1:20 to go here in double overtime. Scholl with all 5 going up against Cam, who has all 5. Cam Kennedy all the way to the basket. Scholl off the mark, tipped out of bounds. No, saved, and Sam Hayes didn't know what he was going to do. It might have ended up being a smart play by Sam Hayes, now wanting to throw it back near the basket and giving Thomas Howie an easy layup. 65 seconds to go, double overtime. Blake Rabb. Thomas Howie down low to Caden Anderson. Hit hard by Andrew Hazer. That's one heck of an out-of-bounds play. Caden Anderson trying to get some revenge here, as Andrew Hazer just picks up his 4th foul. Perfect. Wish he probably could add that front end of the 1-1 back. Regulation. 59 seconds to go. Neillsville has no timeouts. Too strong that time. Tipped up, out of bounds to Neillsville. 58 seconds left. 65-64. Cam Kennedy across the timeline for Neillsville. To the basket, out to Braylon Boyer. Top of the key for Bryce Erickson. Hands it off to Cam Kennedy. Almost did. Now Boyer back with it. 40 seconds to go. 65-64. Auburndale on top. No timeouts for Neillsville. Left side for Cam Kennedy against Blake Rabb. In the lane, spins down to Sam Hayes. Hayes takes a dribble, ball's on the floor, taken away. 20 seconds to go. They need to foul. Neillsville needs to foul as Boyer picks up the foul. Evan Scholl heading to the free throw line. 17 seconds to go. Cam Kennedy had a nice look trying to get it down to his big guy Sam Hayes, who couldn't handle it. First free throw is no good. Aiden Cherney checks in for Caden Weinfurter. 65-64. More missed free throws by Auburndale here tonight. No timeouts for Neillsville. Scholl buries it. Timeout's going to be taken by Auburndale. Coach Weinfurter tells his guys to sit down. It's going to be a full timeout. Going to take one more break. Final 17 seconds coming up next. Maybe on Zaleski Sports. .4 seconds remaining here in double overtime. It was tied at 56 after regulation, tied at 59 after the first overtime. Evan Scholl has been the star of the second overtime. He's got 6 of the 7 points for Auburndale here in the second. Cam Kennedy into Bryce Erickson. 10 seconds to go. Erickson all the way to the basket, up and in for 2. And Coach Weinfurter will take a timeout. Bryce Erickson with the left hand to the basket with 6 seconds left. We're tied at 66. Erickson with 10 points tonight. Auburndale had a chance at the end of the first overtime with a Caden Weinfurter three-pointer that was left short. 6.2 seconds to go. Coach Weinfurter drawing something up here. Again, what a way to end our 2023 broadcast schedule. Thank you all for tuning in. It's double overtime. They're tied at 73 down in Mequon as well with 5 seconds to go. And they're heading to overtime as well down at Concordia. St. Thomas More, Nicolay. So 2 overtime games. We're in double overtime to round out our broadcast schedule. Anderson, Rab, Scholl, Owie, and Weinfurter. Quickly into the front court for Evan Scholl. 3 seconds to go. 16-footer is in and out. Oh, my goodness. Here we go again. Triple overtime in Auburndale. Evan Scholl had a look at it. 4 more minutes. We'll be back after this break on Zaleski Sports.
Welcome. How may we help you?
New windows, new garage, new car, swimming pool. Tuition, we're not talking scholarship here. And a vacation.
Our affordable home equity line of credit may be just what you need.
Medical expenses, braces for our youngest. How about the dog? Roof. How about the roof? And did I mention how long I wanted that vacation to be?
Your money, your life. How may we help you?
Good day. My name is Ken Hyman, and welcome to Neillsville Dairy here in central Wisconsin, Marshfield, Wisconsin, as a matter of fact. We make a lot of different cheeses. We make cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmer's Cheese, Peach Cheese, Quesa Blanca, Quesa de Fear, Seco, Parm, Romano, Asiago, Fontina, Feta Caseri, Caflatiri, Cafla Graviera, 20 different flavors of Monterey, as well as making Edam, Gouda, and Munster. And the cheese be with you.
All right, might as well keep going here tonight in Auburndale. Second overtime was tied at 9. Or 7. Both teams have scored 10 points since regulation. It was tied at 56 after regulation. Evan Scholl hands off to Caden Anderson. Back out to Blake Rabb. Blake for three is short. Rebounded by Thomas Howie. Back out to reset things as Evan Scholl. 3:30 to go here in triple overtime. Up for Evan Scholl off the mark. Tipped back. Rebounded. And going to be taken by Cam Kennedy. In the backcourt, taken away by Thomas Howie. Howie off the left side. He gets hacked. What a sequence that was. Thomas Howie will head to the line. Evan Scholl tried to save it to Blake Rabb. Blake Rabb couldn't touch it because he was also out of bounds. Cam Kennedy got it, knocked away by Thomas Howie. Blake Rabb got it, back to Howie. Howie got fouled. First free throw for the big guy is good. Aiden Cherney will get ready to check in for Howie if he can make the free throw. 2 for 2 for Howie. (68-66). 3:21 to go. Neillsville 1 timeout. Auburndale with 2. Cam Kennedy across the timeline. Gets a screen from Hayes. Nearly lost it. Hayes regains it. Throws it to no man's land. Aiden Cherney traveled with it, and Neillsville will get the ball back. Threw it all the way across the court. Aiden Cherney tried for the interception, had it, and then traveled with it. There's new inbounds rules and locations this year from the NFHS and WIAA. That's why the change was made there. Erickson, who tied the game, Braylon Boyer airballs the three. That's going to be out of bounds to Neillsville. Another shot at it. (68-66). Andrew Hazer at inbound. He's got 4 fouls, does Hazer. Boyer with it now. The third extra possession here for Neillsville. Erickson, who tied the game, the end of the second overtime, steps into a three, blocked by Scholl. Ball's on the ground, still fought for. Erickson comes away with it. It's going to be a jump ball to Neillsville. Another possession for the Warriors, but a three-pointer blocked by Evan Scholl. Bryce Erickson slowly walked into it. Scholl has had an outstanding second and third overtime. Sam Hayes kicks it out. Braylon Boyer, 2:30 to go. Triple overtime. Kretlau, Erickson. Skips it around. Kretlau against Blake Rabb all the way to the basket. Right hand is good for Max Kretlau. And after the fourth possession of that sequence for Neillsville, finally get a basket. Caden Anderson with it, 2 minutes to go. All the way to the basket, and it's going to be a foul on Andrew Hazer, and he just fouled out of the game. Caden Anderson will head to the free throw line. Sophomore is fouled out. Thomas Howie will check back in. Cam Kennedy will check in for Hazer. Howie will check in for Weinfurter during that sequence. He can sub with a fifth foul. Caden Anderson at the line. First one is good. Two for two for Caden Anderson. 70-68, under 2 minutes to go here in the third overtime. Cam Kennedy against Blake Rabb. Back out to Braylon Boyer. Boyer resets things left side for Kretlau. Boyer with it now. 1:35 to go. Cam Kennedy lost it against Rabb. Regains it. Right elbow. All the way to the basket. The baseline cut off again. Back out to Erickson. 1:25 to go in the overtime. Triple overtime. Erickson against Scholl. Kennedy against Rabb. Pull-up jumper for Cam Kennedy off the mark. Rebounded by Hayes. Blocked by Owie again. And it's going to be turned over. Aiden Cherney with it. A foul on Neillsville. Wow. Thomas Owie, another block. Braylon Boyer picks up another foul. Aiden Cherney heading to the free throw line. Thomas Owie has been a massive presence in the lane tonight, but another missed free throw for Auburndale. Cherney, three-point lead for Auburndale. 1:11 to go, 71-68. Erickson with it to Cam Kennedy. 1 minute to go, triple overtime here in Auburndale. Cam Kennedy lost it, back out to Boyer, under a minute to go. Boyer with it against Aiden Cherney. Neillsville does have a timeout, doesn't use it. Tiptoes the half-court line. 45 seconds left. Erickson against Scholl. All the way to the basket, turns off the mark. Sam Hayes, offense rebound. Owie does it again. Three-pointer, Boyer. He ties it again. Braylon Boyer. Another block by Owie. Another big three-pointer by Braylon Boyer. And we're tied at 71 with 34 seconds left. Wow. Big shot after big shot, big defensive play after big defensive play here. 71-71, 34 seconds to go. Thomas Owie, big time blocks here tonight. All right, here we go. 34 seconds left. Weinfurter, Cherney, Rabb, Anderson, and Evan Scholl on the floor for Auburndale. Boyer, Kennedy, Hayes, Kretlau, and Erickson on the floor for Neillsville. They have been without Ashton Schultz for a couple of overtimes. And Andrew Hazer just fouled out in this overtime. 20 seconds to go. Tied at 71. And an offensive foul on Evan Scholl, a moving screen. Each team with one timeout. 15 seconds to go. 71-71. 10 seconds left. Erickson against Scholl is going to foul him with 5.5 seconds to go. Bryce Erickson will head to the free throw line. Now Bryce Erickson needing to knock down a free throw. Coach Whiteford says, my fault. He thought they only had 5 fouls. Free throw's no good. Tipped up. Rebounded by Anderson. And Coach Weinfurter will take a timeout. More missed free throws here tonight. And Auburndale will have it with 4 seconds to go. Final timeout taken by Auburndale, 71-71. So the moving screen had the foul against Evan Scholl. Neillsville was running the clock down. Coach Weinfurter said foul, 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 thinking they still had a foul to give. Evan Scholl picked up his 4th foul during that sequence. Bryce Erickson just missed the front end of a 1-and-1. And now Auburndale, for the 3rd straight overtime, will have a shot at winning the game in overtime. They had it at the end of the first overtime. Missed three-pointer by Caden Weinfurter. A missed jump shot from about 16, 17 feet by Evan Scholl in the second overtime. First overtime was about 9 seconds. Last overtime was 6. This one is 4. Football pass up ahead is intercepted. Three-pointer by Boyer. The shot by Boyer is no good. Neillsville had a shot at it. Braylon Boyer missed the jump shot. How about this? Overtime number 4. Another whole half. 12 minutes of overtime. Let's play 4 more. Heading to overtime number 4 here in Auburndale. We'll be back on Zaleski Sports.
Wondering what to feed your team after work, the game, or this weekend? Chips Hamburgers in Marshfield and Wisconsin Rapids has tasty, char-broiled burgers for any hungry appetite. From the classic hamburger to the famous Chips Champ and everything in between, check out our daily specials. Stop inside to enjoy your meal with comfortable seating. See our complete menu of burgers, hot ham and cheese, hot beef, chicken and fish, fries, rings, curds, and ice cream served year-round. In a hurry? Same great menu in the drive-thru. Chips Hamburgers in Marshfield and Wisconsin Rapids.
Let's do it live, and we're back. Opening tip of the 4th overtime, quadruple overtime here in Auburndale. 71-71. It was tied at 56 after regulation. Anderson all the way to the basket, left it short, tipped up. Ball's on the floor, still loose. Blake Rabb comes away with it somehow. My goodness. Scholl with it. Blake Rabb cuts to the basket. Can't finish. Rebounded by Hayes. (71-71). 3:20 to go. Thank you all for tuning in to this marathon of a game. Started at about 7:45 or so. Sam Hayes tied it at the end of regulation for Neillsville. So back and forth the rest of the way. Neillsville had their largest lead to start the first overtime at 3. That was the largest lead of the whole game. Out of bounds to Auburndale. Neillsville with 2 timeouts. Auburndale with 1. .245 to go. Steve Maves, Josh Bush here from Auburndale Senior High. Evan Scholl in the lane. Short offensive rebound, tipped out of bounds to Auburndale with 2:36 to go. Cam Kennedy getting ready to check in. Hoping at some point Caden Anderson turns up and can't get it to go. Rebound taken by Sam Hayes. Cam Kennedy with it against Blake Rabb. 2:10 to go, tied at 71. Kretlau down to Erickson, throws it up there, way off the mark. Rebounded by Evan Scholl, who's had a phenomenal overtime periods, I guess. Caden Anderson with it, out to Caden Weinferter for three. He's got it! Wow, Caden Weinferter's first three-pointer in quite a while. 3-point lead for Auburndale with 95 seconds to go. Cam Kennedy with it against Blake Rabb. Down low to Sam Hayes. Sam up in two for Neillsville. Sam tied it at the end of regulation. 1 point game, 1:20 to go. Scholl across the timeline, 1:10 left. Scholl all the way to the basket, right hand. He got fouled and will head to the line. Right now, 8 of 17 free throws in the 4 overtimes for Auburndale. Off the mark, another missed one. How about this again? 60 seconds to go. 2-point lead for Auburndale. Cam Kennedy against Blake Rabb. The runner for Kennedy is good. Cam again. 75-75, 40 seconds to go in the 4th overtime. Yes, the 4th overtime off of Braylon Boyer. 37 seconds left. Weinferter inbounds it. I believe our game down south is over with. St. Thomas More and Nicolay. Sure is. Evan Scholl in the lane, kicks it out. Caden Anderson, 20 seconds left. This is the final game on the Zaleski Sports Network in 2023. Caden Weinferter in the lane, turns left hand, got it! Caden Weinferter for 2, timeout Neillsville. 13 seconds to go. Aiden Cherney will check in. For Auburndale, 77-75. Weinferter with a 3 in the overtime, or in this 4th overtime. And a left-handed hook shot there. And game in Mequon is over with. I believe St. Thomas More with the win there. They sure did in overtime. So you're watching the lone game on the Zaleski Sports Network here tonight. It is quadruple overtime here in Auburndale tonight. Tied at 56 after regulation. Tied at 59 after first overtime. Tied at 66 after second overtime. Tied at 70, was it 73? Oh, 71, I think. I don't know. 72 maybe. Everything's blending together. But 13 seconds to go. Again, at some point we will have a Neillsville Dairy postgame show to wrap up this heck of a game. Cam Kennedy with it against Blake Rabb. 5 seconds to go. 3-pointer for Cam. It's gone! Cam Kennedy with the 3! Oh my goodness! Cameron Kennedy buries the 3 And Neillsville takes the lead with 3.5 seconds to go. 78-77. Neillsville on top. They're going to add some time onto the clock as Coach Weinfurt took the timeout immediately. Wow, Cameron Kennedy. Nearing 10 o'clock here in Central Wisconsin. Thank you all for making us part of your Friday night. It has been a whale of a basketball game here at Auburndale to wrap up our 2023 high school coverage this calendar year. 78-77 Neillsville. It'll be Auburndale basketball. See how much time is put on the clock. I think about 4 seconds. But Cameron Kennedy has had some big-time shots here tonight. Auburndale no timeouts. Neillsville with 1. I think 4 seconds is what they'll give them. 3.9 is what the Eagles will have. Caden Anderson inbound. Quarterback of the football team, Evan Scholl, with it in the backcourt. 3, 2, 1. Shot up. It is good if it counts. It's good! Evan Scholl wins it! Evan Scholl has won it for Auburndale! Evan Scholl at the buzzer! Oh my goodness! And the Auburndale Eagles win it! 80-78! In quadruple overtime! Wow, what a finish! Evan Scholl had a big-time overtime periods here tonight. And Evan Scholl looked like he was trying to get it to Caden Weinfurter. Couldn't get it to him in time. And Evan Scholl with the game-winning three-pointer here tonight. Finishes with 13 points. None bigger than that three-pointer to win it. 80-78 Auburndale. Wow. Kudos to Neillsville. Cam Kennedy, a couple of big-time three-pointers. Wow, what a finish. What a ball game. Round of applause for both of these teams here tonight, Auburndale and Neillsville. Auburndale improves to 9-1 on the year. Neillsville falls to 5-6, snapping their 4-game winning streak. Wow. Now all-tournament team, Braden Arndt from WIAA. Ashton Schultz from Neillsville, all-tournament team. Ashton fouled out, I believe, in the first overtime. Andrew Hazer, an all-tournament selection. Caden Anderson, all-tournament. Caden Weinfurt, all-tournament team. Chad Weinfurter will get the medals of the championship this year, but no player bigger tonight than Evan Scholl for the Auburndale Eagles. We'll head down to the court, have an opportunity to talk to head coach Chad Weinfurter and our Selesky Sports player of the game, Evan Scholl, when we get back after this on Selesky Sports.
Good day. My name is Ken Hyman, and welcome to Neillsville Dairy here in central Wisconsin, Marshfield, Wisconsin, as a matter of fact. Neillsville Dairy actually goes back to 1885. We are the oldest plant in Wood County. When our father brought us here in the early 1960s, we ran 7,500 pounds of milk a day. We now run 1.8 million pounds of milk a day. We buy dairy milk from 200 dairy farmers here in central Wisconsin, produce it, and ship it all over the world. We make a lot of different cheeses. We make cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmer's cheese, peach cheese, Quesa Blanca, Quesa de Fure, Seco, Parm, Romano, Asiago, Fontina, Feta Caseri, Caflateri, Cafla Graviera, 20 different flavors of Monterey, as well as making Edam, Gouda, and Munster. This has allowed us to go to a lot of different countries. Our furthest accounts are now in China, Japan, Canada, Saudi Arabia. We do ship to Mexico, as well as a number of other places throughout the world. This is what we call Cheese Making 101. We tried to walk you through the cheese plant today, and we're in hopes that you see our people, what they're doing, and the amount of work that goes into producing the products that we hope you enjoy.
All right, welcome back to Auburndale High School. The Auburndale Eagles pick up a 80-78 win over Neillsville tonight in quadruple overtime. What a way to end the calendar year here with Auburndale head coach Chad Weinfer. But what a game. Obviously, you guys are all exhausted. Just talk a little bit about the craziness of this one.
Yeah, you know, we talked about it. I don't know which overtime it was. I said it's a war of attrition here, guys. It's whoever's going to survive at the end. And luckily, we had the ball at the end. You know, give them credit. You know, the Kennedy kid making play after play after play like he did. But you know, I kind of said to their coaching staff, their players, that's a fitting end. That you know, the last guy that had the ball went through the hoop for us, and just you know, a credit to our guys, a credit to their guys. You know, I'm glad we're on the winning end, but I don't think anybody really loses in a game like this.
Yeah, it was absolutely a lot of fun. Just using this game, obviously, close games always help you down the stretch. Go to Pacelli next week, but what can you really take out of a game like this besides getting big-time shots from a lot of guys?
I think some late-game stuff. We messed up a few times on some of the stuff we talked about in the huddle, and that'll happen with high school kids, you know, where you know it doesn't carry always to the huddle, to the floor. But you know that's something you can learn, and obviously you'd rather learn that in a win like this. So I think late game stuff, because that is probably one of the hardest things to simulate in practice, is having those late game situations. So we had plenty of them tonight. There were lots of late game end of clock situations, and finally Evan was able to convert at the end and give us the win.
Perfect. Thanks, Coach. Thank you. Appreciate it. Bringing our Celestial Sports Player of the Game, Evan Scholl. Obviously, the first question, game-winning shot. You had a nice second overtime, 4 overtimes tonight. What was the play call? What was going through your mind when you got the ball with 4 seconds left?
Basically, he just said with 4 seconds left, get it up as fast as you can. Just try to make a play. There wasn't really much of a thought process for me. It was just get the ball and make sure there was a shot at the end of the game.
Yeah, absolutely. And knowing that you guys made a big play, Neillsville came down and made a big play. Cam Kennedy, obviously a big-time three-pointer with a couple of seconds left. What was your guys' mindset having 4 shots at the end of each overtime to get a game-winning shot and finally got a big one?
I just thought this was ridiculous. We were going shot for shot every single time. It was pretty tiring that whole time.
And just talk about some defensive efforts tonight. Thomas Howie, a couple of massive blocks. You guys got contributions from all over from everybody. Just talk about everybody pitching in tonight.
Obviously, no one's ever been in this situation before, so this is something new. And we've had a lot of experience. Obviously, we have 5, 6 seniors now, so being able to play in something like this really helps. And we were all just able to step up and do our part.
All right, easy part, we're going to put you in the house. All right.
Good. I'm Evan Scholl, and I'm in the house.
Thank you, Evan. Congratulations. Thank you. With that, we're going to sign things off here from Auburndale. Last broadcast of 2023 on the network here tonight. Appreciate my buddy Josh Bush sticking around, hanging out with us here tonight. It is an 80-78 win for Auburndale over Neillsville. Quadruple overtime here in the 2023 Auburndale Holiday Tournament to wrap things up here tonight. Once again, for Josh Bush, this is C-Mave signing off from Auburndale. Appreciate you all tuning in all year long on Celestial Sports in the calendar year of 2023. Have a great new year. We'll talk to you again right away again on Tuesday, January 2nd, a whole host of games right here on Celestial Sports. Good night, everyone, from Auburndale High School on Celestial Sports.